What's up, guys? I got a lot of requests for like an in-depth studio tour. So that's what we're going to do. Let's get to it. All right. So we'll just kind of start off with the main studio area, which is right over here. Okay, and we just kind of step back here. There it is. So pardon me, I live here. This place is lived in, so it's not, like super professional, but we have everything we need to do all the cool stuff that we do. So this is basically, the main studio area that everyone's familiar with on the stream. We have a back studio area over here, and lots of cool stuff. Lots of cameras from all over the place. I figured we could just kind of get started with the main computer, which is right over here. So this is my gaming PC, and what I do with this one is I connect it over to this PC over here, and I run the show through OBS on this PC, which is in the back. You can see it over there. Okay, so we're just gonna call that one Stream PC. We're gonna call this one Gaming PC, and just so we can not get too confused, we also have wife's PC. Okay, that's hers, but I use that one too from time to time. So starting off with this one, it's pretty cool. We've got a lot of neat things set up. We've got a ring light. I am still working on getting a lot of this audio foam up. I've got a huge stack of it right there. It needs to go up, and I got some black ones so we can like kind of change up the colors a little bit. And over here at this PC, okay, we have lighting. Nice ring light, LED ring light is what I use, with an adjustable knob so you can get the perfect brightness that you need. I rock 3 monitors. I like to have my right monitor upright so I can look at long. I either like when I'm coding or with a chat. When we're streaming, we have chat. It's nice to have a nice long history to be able to review. I also have Discord down on the bottom. Middle monitor is what I use for gaming. So that's the good gaming monitor, 144 hertz or something like that. And the left monitor is where I use to monitor the stream. I usually have the dashboard up. I just kind of have the stream up just because it looks cool. I also run OBS on this computer as well, and I run the Elgato. I use a capture card, an Elgato capture card, as like a fourth virtual monitor. So if you like kind of imagine the desktop layout, it would be here. So I can actually move my mouse up, and there's a virtual monitor here that I'm doing a full screen preview from this version of OBS that is full screen previewing here on this virtual monitor, which is what's being captured there. So over on this, it's kind of confusing, but over on the Stream PC, the bottom right box right there, that's the Elgato here. So that's what this Elgato is capturing, or excuse me, that's what this OBS with Elgato is capturing and sending to this OBS. So I actually use 2 OBS programs at the same time to do what I do. Technically, I do 3. I have a third one over here. So this computer is connected in the same way to this one as this one is to that one. So I've got like Elgato OBSception going on here with all these computers. But back to the main computer. Let's go over some of the gear. All the cameras are, except with the exception of the one on the ceiling, are connected to the Stream PC. The one on the ceiling is the one that's connected to the gaming PC. So, and going from there, so we only have one camera connected to the gaming PC. I rock a G910 Logitech keyboard. I use a G13. This is actually connected to the Stream PC. So this is what I use to change all my scenes. I just memorize each scene. And, if I need to, I could reference, I number all of them. You can kind of see, different numbers. So I just pick the number, correspond it. So this would be scene 1, scene 2, scene 3, so on and so forth. I also use that to monitor the Stream PC's resource usage. So I just want to keep an eye on the CPU and RAM. GPU is no big deal. I'm using a, I'm not exactly sure what it is. Let's see if I can get the thing in there, but it's just a cheap little audio interface thing. So I can, because I got this new microphone. It's like an XLR mic. So it's a 2035, AT 2035. This was like 150 bucks. That was like 70 bucks. This goes for like 30. This is, I got this on sale for 130. Don't remember. As for headphones, I use Turtle Beach headphones. So I know they're not very good, and that's actually what I like. The thing that I like most is it has some basic features. One is like if I'm playing a game where I need directional sound, it does the job. It really does. It tells you where it's coming from very precisely, so you can figure that kind of stuff out. But the microphone, you can hear yourself when you're talking, which is really useful. And the most important thing is that they're super like cheap and light, and the wireless works really well, and the battery lasts a full 12-hour stream, right? So I like these cheap, crappy headphones because I could wear them for 12 hours and they don't let me down, and they're not uncomfortable. So I've got some G3933s or whatever they're called. It's like a big giant Logitech headphones. They're really nice. They're really loud and good sound and everything, but my God, after several hours of streaming, it starts to suck. All right, I've got some speakers back there. I got some nice Logitech speakers. Let's see, what else do we have? I've got a Vive. I don't really use it very often, but I've got one. Let's see, and as far as, there's a few other tricks that we do. So I have red LED lights in the back that go behind all the computers and stuff. So there you can kind of see them right there. Makes the room look really nice on the camera. It just makes a really nice looking set. As far as the stream PC goes, one last thing. So I have like a little light that I connect to my chair, and it shines on the green screen. So that way, since you could see how high I have my ring light, it doesn't it casts a shadow of me in this chair on the green screen, which screws with my chroma key. So to combat that, I got a little mini ring light for like 20 bucks. It's on a little snake hose thing, and it's USB powered. So it's just a little cheap LED ring light. You can control it with a little thing. Yeah, I know everything's kind of hacked together. There's wires everywhere, but that's what you got to do, right? So that's a nice little neat addition. So now there's no more shadow. You don't see a shadow on the green screen. It's problem solved. Over here we have the stream PC, and it's wires galore. It's crazy back here. You don't really want to know what's going on. Oh my God, it's really bad. But we rock the 4K TV and just a cheapo 2K monitor. I run everything at 1080p just because that's what I stream at. So since I'm streaming at it, I feel the desktop should be at it as well. Just makes everything kind of seamless. No mistakes are made. I guess some stuff that doesn't really matter about, Apple TV. We've got a PS4, so we can stream PS4 if we need to. Got a Wii. I like, good old Wii, Nintendo games. And let's see. Let's back up and see if there's anything I'm missing. Actually, one thing that's really cool, the way I have this desk set up, this is my dad's old, desk from his company. It's kind of cool that I got his company. So there's a desk and a credenza. It's kind of hard to tell, but yeah, they're separated, right? It's just two different pieces. That's supposed to go behind you, and this is supposed to go in the middle of a room, and people sit across from you, kind of old-fashioned desk stuff. But I just have it up against the wall, and not quite against the wall. What I do is I make a little pathway, so I can actually get through back here, and I can go manage any computer shit that I need to take care of. So there's just wires everywhere. Oh my God, there's so many. It's so bad. All right. Let's take a look at here. So we've got this camera here on a tripod. This gives us a nice perspective right here of the gaming command center, right? And then we have the other camera angle over here, which is kind of nice. So you can kind of get an idea. Hey, what's up? Just kind of something like that, And Of course, we have this one up on the ceiling that kind of has a like a look like this, you know, so you can get kind of this kind of an angle. So it's kind of neat. We have a bunch of extra cameras, so might as well use them up, right? And just a bunch of crap over here. Upstairs, we've got another camera on a tripod. It's actually a phone. And when I do with this, I use an app called IP Camera, or IP Webcam, I think it's called. And so I'm just through the Wi-Fi sending this video signal over to OBS from this phone, and it just kind of sits here. I have a little light thing that shines on the fish tank. The fish tank actually has its own blue LED light. So now it's just red, but so it's actually blue, and then I shine red light on it, and I get this nice blue-red effect. It looks dope. So, you know, it's just something cool. People like to see the fish, you know? So we just kind of have that going on. You know, and there's up there, Brittany's making some food. Making us some dinner, right? We've got a extension cord that goes to that camera, and I can actually take that wireless camera, essentially wireless except for needing power, and I can take that extension cord and put it anywhere I want. Sometimes I take it outside and point it at the smoker. We've got the smoker smoking some ribs right now. All right, so here's the other cool part of the studio, huh? Let me back up here. Okay, so green screen here, right? It's on a pulley, so I can actually lift that green screen up. But on the other side of the green screen, I make use of both sides. And it's very tricky because of lighting, and it screws with your everything. But I've got a lot of tricks figured out, so we don't have any problems. But so what I can do is I could switch to a scene, right? I'll just switch to like the bar scene over here. In a second, let's push. What is it? It's 11, right? There we go, now we're at the bar. The light's kind of messed up because of, you know, doing this video. So you have a little lighting mess up right there in the corner, but we could walk into that bar that I have on the screen by walking over here. So we walk over here, now we're on this side, and we have another camera, right? And now we're in the bar, so we can talk to the camera, we can talk to the audience, say, hey, what's up, motherfuckers? You know, thanks for the donations, thanks for subscribing, and all that kind of stuff, right? So it's pretty cool. So I just have that on a cord, and that's just going over to the stream PC. I also have a Blue Yeti over here, so it's kind of crappy audio quality. It's the best I've been able to muster so far. I don't really have any other, I haven't really thought of an audio solution to this, so other than using my headset. But then I would have to connect that to the stream PC and not the gaming PC, which is a problem. So I have an extra Blue Yeti. It's my old mic, so I'm just using my old streaming mic as the microphone for this scene, right? So it's kind of cool. We got some lights. I use just a couple basic umbrella lights. I have this one off to the side, so it casts nice light onto the green screen, and then I have this one kind of low, just because I'm trying to hide it from the light on the other side. So that's it. So, and when you look at it from the camera's perspective, you don't see any light shining from the other side. Not really. So, other than this umbrella being in the wrong spot and lighting the top right corner too much, it's set up pretty nicely, you know. And then also, you know, we have a prop section, so I can grab some props as I you know, I change the scene from over here. I get up and I walk over here, and I can go into camera over here now that the scene has changed. However, before I do that, depending on what scene I change to, maybe I want to change to fucking being on a aircraft carrier and being America Man or something, you know, or whatever. We're doing laundry, so this is where I have all my shirts and stuff. Usually they're not here right now, but you know, I have a nice little rack here. I've got fucking all kinds of stuff, hats and Dragon Ball Z radar detectors, whatever, dude. We got whatever we pick up for cheap. We just kind of have props and we have fun with it when we want to be a dipshit on stream. So that's, you know, that's basically it. It's a pretty simple system downstairs. As a last kind of like little bonus to show you guys, I guess I'll show you my IRL rig. Right now I'm using a selfie stick that has a tripod on it. I'm just gonna go ahead and pull this off. Hopefully it's not too loud. All right, there we go. So here's what I'm using. It's a selfie stick. It extends and it has a tripod. It's perfect. So that's what I use for like IRL. kind of stuff. So here's my IRL rig. Sometimes if I need to, I'll bring a laptop for IRL stuff. Usually I don't need it. I can just do it all through the phone. We have a little Shure like mixer, which is kind of cool. We have a little mixer that you can use for your cell phone, and an XLR mic that plugs into that little mixer. So this is neat. You know, you take this mixer and you have this XLR mic, and you can really do some nice quality IRL stuff wherever you want, as long as you have internet. And that's basically it. Just kind of showing this. And of course, you make sure you have battery packs with you. Always have extra batteries. Always have some dope ass sunglasses so you look cool, right? And yeah, that's about it. That's pretty much the whole studio. Yeah, this is the whole, basically the whole downstairs of my house has been turned into a studio, which is pretty neat. Oh, and we can't forget Brittany's computer. She doesn't have a camera because I stole hers, but we also have an additional stream station here. So this is the last thing I guess I'll talk about. There's a little snowball. We can use the snowball. We also have another green screen on the verse, so we just take these clips down and it'll roll down. So she has a green screen behind hers. Or if we ever do like streamer house stuff, we can have guest streamers use this station, no problem. So that's kind of cool. And oh, you know what? And I keep forgetting all the cool things I want to show you. One last thing before we go. Before we go, my friends, I'll just show you one way to clean things up and just make everything seem so much bigger. There we go. So a nice little pulley system for a stream, depending on your setup, will go a long way. So now this room is so much bigger. It's so much bigger, without all this crap in here. It's just a nice little open space with a bar. That's what that is over there. We got a bar over there. Yeah, I actually really do have a bar in my house. It's just not as cool as the one in OBS, but we legit do have a bar. You guys want something to drink? What do you want? Anything you want, you can have it. It's all on the house. Actually, I don't really have much right now. What do we got? We got a good amount of stuff down there. All right, my friends, let's turn this around. Let's look this way, huh? Let's go over here. Thanks for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed the studio tour. Hope you guys learned something if you're trying to learn something. Or hopefully you're just impressed. You're like, wow, that is a dope-ass setup, because that's what we're kind of going for. We try to make it look and be as cool as possible. So that is September 2018 studio update. We've come a long way. I'll see you guys, Sunday? I'll see you guys Monday. Or I guess, if you're watching this whenever, it doesn't matter. I'll see you Monday through Friday on Twitch TV/PapaStanimus. You can see the cool stuff we do with all this equipment. All right, guys, see you then.